Okay, so Mami Grace ask a harmless question. Yentie Mami Grace the question na yemua na no sene sefata. Medi e de yuti idol.
Osofo biara a ohun obi a no ne kunde bi okun tokwa no check the bloodline. Ebia. Hello. Ehwo no mu na ofiri. They kill and they praise themselves with it. Is it not killing that brought war between David and Saul? Or say David de kum pempem my man na to sa anim no. E na Saul bufu ye na de ntokwa betu omuntem. Ye kum na ya twere wo Bible no ye kum na ye dia hwahwa ye ho ya pride ye ho in the killing. So I want to ask my Islamic scholars the meaning of the verse at Surah Al-Baqarah 191 verse 193. I want you people to tell me the meaning of that Surah. Don't get angry. Oh. I read, kill them wherever you come upon them and drive them out of the places from which they have driven you out. Or say kill them. For persecution is far worse than killing. And do not fight them at the sacred mosque. Unless they attack you there. But some of us sorry them attack you. Kill them. If they do so, then fight them. That is the reward of the disbelievers. Not just assuming to mua. Yes, any panonym fatwa. So one just assume no antum. Islam and not Islamic is a peaceful religion. They say. So what is this in the Quran? It be said you. It's religion, a way of life, and now the true thing from the Creator that everyone must be in it. If that is the case, why?
Okay, so Mami Grace in general is so obsessed with the killing verses in both the Bible and in the Quran. Mami Grace, who say these two things does not promote peace. And she went further to caution Islam, that Islam is a religion of peace. And then Mami Grace and Kasano gave the verse a wrong interpretation without pondering on the verse. And since she's calling us out to explain to her, even though she was drawing conclusion to her assumptions, she was still calling Muslims out to explain. And so we will be fair with her and give her a better explanation. Mami Grace, I expected you to read in context, but not to pick a verse out of the verses, out of context, and then make a case out of it. What you are saying. So to understand the context, let's start from Quran 2 verse 190. If you want to be fair to any religious book, always make sure you read from the context. And when you take it from the context, you get the clear picture. Well, Quran 2 verse 190. I'll say, fight in the way of Allah those who fight you. Meaning, if the person is not fighting you, you are not supposed to fight the person. Islam and a religion of peace, but it doesn't teach Jimmy. Islam teaches you say, so what one be to say kind a chaubanity or chaunity, media be pass on, what one you chauti, and Islam and Teresa. Islam say also fighting for your own right. But what warranted this verse metro? But do not transgress. Emomono say we ni only pakunumpa. Men bonnet too much. Unlike Ebinumu, when they after defeating the Muslims, omu enwia Muslims no, omu flesh and omu way. What the Crusaders after defeating the Muslims, the omu nwia Muslims no omu honam omu nwia omu way. Indeed, Allah does not like transgressors. So Allah say omu surrender. You're not supposed to keep on attacking them. What you are saying. But then, verse 192 now say, but if they cease hostilities, if they cease unaliving you, if they cease attacking you, if they cease fighting you, then indeed Allah is forgiving a mess. So there is a law in this that you are only to fight. So I mean this verse is in a battlefield. You have to defend yourself. It makes sense. So when defending when you soon self-defense is acceptable in the whole world. It's in a military to defend itself. It doesn't mean a pentokwa. It doesn't mean a new crew of peace. No, but what it means is that who bo ukro home by send you bimbo to insha also enku ense ukro for. That's the thing. So when you go to verse number 193, I will jump a or say, and fight them until there is no more fitina. And I want you to understand, it's a killing, a woody is forbidden in Islam. Dabi, it's forbidden. Quran says, "Wala taqtulu nafsa allati harrama Allahu illa bil haqq," and do not kill a soul that Allah has made sacred, except through due process of justice. Say ebio odiewu okumunipa, and I see unkunu shani no different. And no Quran, Islam gives three rulings. Family na yekumunipa no, either they forgive, or they take full ransom, or they omekuna shana. What you say? So we don't have such things in Islam. But self-defense, and now Becca say you would differ, you turn to Quadia, you beg defend you when you before. So over verse now, what the buy no, there are key words in it I will fail you. Fitna is worse than killing. One Cherahua say, fitna here refers to religious persecution, forcing Muslims to renounce Islam, torture, exile, and systematic oppression. So this means it is worse to be oppressed, tortured, and denied your freedom of belief than to fight in self-defense. That's the meaning. No. Who say self-defense is legal and it is right in every system. Every system. He who does not see self-defense to be legal and right in every system lacks wisdom. So this affirms that Muslims can defend themselves when attacked and expelled unjustly. You have to defend yourself. And now Oka say fighting is conditioned upon aggression. If only if people do not fight against you, you are not supposed to fight unless they fight you first. That's why the Quran verse says, fight those who fight you. So over here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if they cease, then indeed Allah is forgiving and merciful. There is still room for mercy. Still, one tiasem I will say, it's your own issue.
One thing that will kill you and limit your lifespan is doing adi awompe. Now who pretend this when you do that, it expands your pineal gland. Now pineal gland no ewo connection be with ahome bi ewo ye mfi ha no mo. Sa ahoma na ye tenten a expand wo life. Sa pineal gland no eye kese a shorten wo life. Nti e no shorten eye kese a na shorten ade na ewa ha no so. But eye ketewa na strengthen ade ewa ha no na ma wo life eye tenten. Na wo ya ade a wo mpe a eno na ma wo pineal gland ne swell.
Mami Grace, minim obi ochira o sa science way, but you just let me tone down my tonation. You just humiliated knowledge. You know why? Because the pineal gland is not connected to any cord at your waist. And there is no scientific evidence to that. What's na platform so? Mushi toli dodo. What I say? The pineal gland, no, a small pea-sized endocrine gland be located deep in the center of your brain, between the two hemispheres, in a group where two half of the thalamus join. What I say? It produces melatonin, and a hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. What I say? So it is not connected to a cord down there. The pineal gland is in your brain and it has no physical connection connecting to your waist or your spinal cord. Motina platform no so na mo be kasa. Mu hu se ebinu mu honoma omu ko school, ebinu ma ko school, ebi wonim de. What I say? Don't sit there and be fabricating unanswered stories against people's faith and people's religion, knowing that when we start to expose you, there is no medical or scientific evidence that a larger pineal gland means longer life or that a smaller one causes early death. And it's not true.
Now, pineal gland swelling. How many people are in marriages? How many people are in church? How many people are in jobs? How many people are in what? But
again, ɛnyɛ no korɛ nso sɛ woyɛ nea wo mpɛ a ɛne na ɛma pineal gland no ɛswɛle ɛnyɛ no korɛ. Let me explain to you. Pineal gland no is mainly responsible for producing melatonin, a hormone via a control sleep and awake cycles, responding to light and darkness. What you say? So more melatonin is produced in the dark. It is not directly affected by your personal likes or dislikes. And no, if you're feeling annoyed, unhappy, stressed, it does not cause it to swell at all. Sanyama will emanate swell at all. What you say? Actually, the enlargement or swelling of the pineal gland is usually due to pineal cyst. So pineal cyst is a fluid beer, a fairly sacs, usually a harmless. What you say? And a tumors. And to remember, yes, sir, like may require medical attention. And then calcification that's hardening over time or more common with age when you know. And as infection, inflammation is very rare. So, Mommy Grace, who know what they know, me baby, I could swing what science is free. Your mood and has nothing to do with your pineal gland. What you say? Or stress level via the amygdala and hypothalamus, no, and connected to, but it has nothing to do with the pineal gland. Hormones like cortisols. But I'm saying cortisols, no, and you know, affect stress. But again, it does not cause swelling of the pineal gland. Winning the poucho. And it's a huge misconception. Say, binumu eka say pineal gland is connected to the third eye. Now, Moka say it is responsible to truth, inner peace, or happiness. What you say? Almost say it gets blocked or calcified by bad habit or negative energy. We a huge misconception. What you say? That idea, see, it comes from certain spiritual, I repeat, certain spiritual traditions and not medical science. There is no evidence to that science seminar. It has no basis, it has no facts, and it has no proofs. What you say? I am true and then that. We are in the 21st century and we are awake. We will no longer fall or condescend to any brainwash and superstitious beliefs. What you say? Inshallah. Obeja tum say, apart from say ye chinchin, eko sebio non-Muslim platform so, ya ye pimpin ya ni ye, eko ye dawa no. Yen ankasa no, ye ni ye Islamic well-refound platformer. Ye si, eti se fi, na ye nsusu ye welcome asofo, imamfo, pastorfo, enimdifo, ewo so a ye ni omotena se na dusu. A religious understanding so ebi kura na nsem wo honum kura na ya kan fa nkirbosom a ye be ya no ye ni platform papa ebotuma tena se ye yi sansem ya no me say no ntino e ko bankuru mu say ye be si Islamic platform ye shase from foundation ye to blocks ye duru lently ye wo iron rods ye wo ntabo ye wo nyemopi ye wo nete ye wo moba akasa ye benya 35,000 Ghana cedi. Can you not get 32,000? But he said, "Nyama kwedim." I can say 35,000 Ghana cedi. You debe to your plumbers, workers, and then you to pipes, and then some wires. You debe flow. Na ejumedi na akoso. Mesre will say, "Oh, hemia, and here home. Kakao boduneti, edebe se jumedi. Ebe nshira mo wiasim ha, and then damate mwada. Donate L plus 233 533 499 647. Number na good screen so no plus 233 533 499 647. Allow inshira. So boy.